Hey Ava, I hope you're doing well. This is the video for question number 29 that you had questions on. And so I thought I would just kind of talk through it again. I know you have my posted work and I know you have the book and I know you have all kinds of resources, but just thought I'd talk through this with you and hopefully it'll help. It is a thinking type problem, and the main part of this is the fact that there's kind of like two unknowns. So the key to it, when you read the problem, and you may want to kind of get out your book and read along with me, but the population of the bison in this national park decreased to 850 after a year. So it's like we don't have the starting value, but we know what the result was. So we don't have starting, we don't have A, we don't know B, but we know that at some point it got to 850. So after a year, the result was 850. And we don't know what it started as, and we do not know what the B value is either. We don't know what that base number is. But what we do know is the time frame was 1 year. After 1 year, the result was 850. So we kind of have to solve for one of these variables so we can use it in a second part of the equation. So we're going to solve for A, because if we do that, well, here, let's just do this. So we solve for A, which means we divide both sides by B. So that means A is the same as 850 over B, whatever that might be. Then the second part of the equation talks about the population continuing to decrease at a steady rate to 706 after the fourth year. So after the fourth year, we're down to 706. So that's the result. So if we're looking at y equaling a b to the x, our new result is 706. Our a value, we take and plug in this 850 over b. And then we still don't know b, but we do know the x value is a 4 because it said after 4 years, after the fourth year of study. And so what's the population rate is what we're looking for, that the bison is decreasing. So in order to solve from here, we have to get the b's together, we have to cancel and move things around, and basically we have to solve for b. So in order to solve for b, you have to consider that this is 706, this is still 850 over b, and I'm going to write this as b to the fourth over 1. Does that change things for you? If this is a b and this is b to the fourth, we can cancel that down to b cubed. So now 706 is equal to 850 b cubed. Divide both sides by 850. Get a big crazy decimal. And then when you take the cube root of it, b is approximately 0.94. Well, then we have to take that and figure out what the a value is, because we have to figure out what the entire rate is. So we have to figure out a. So a, from up at the top, said it was 850 divided by the b value. So I'm just going to plug that in. And we get that approximately a is somewhere around 904. And when you think about a being 904 and b being 0.94, that's really important. The whole b value right there is what's important, because that's the part that you have to think about. It's a decrease in percent. If this is a percent of 94%, that means it's a 6% decrease, because 94% of what you had originally is a 6% decrease. And so your two answers, it believes, yes, so here we go. We've got a 6% decrease. That's your one answer. And then you have this 904, was our starting value way back when. So it went from 904 down to 850 and down to 706. I hope that helps a little bit. Please, please, please reach out and let me know if there's any other questions or if you ever need another little video like this again, if it's helpful. I hope so. As we're moving on to the next lessons and continuing this remote learning, I just wish you all the best, Ava, and I hope to hear from you again soon and continuously. Take care. Bye.